Welcome to this new video. We are going to discover the desktop controller. So the idea with the desktop controller is that with it, you'll be able to test your scene inside Unity without having to put your VR headset on. It can be very helpful when you are just doing some small tweaking or having to adjust something little by little, You don't want to spend your time putting your headset on, and sometimes you might even not have your headset with you. The desktop controller allows you to move around with the keyboard and mouse, with the arrows to move, and the mouse to look around and aim and interact with objects. We are going to set up the desktop controller together and see what are the options and variables we can play around with. So let's jump into our project. We are going to look for the interaction rig in the hierarchy section. If you followed some other tutorials, you will know that the interaction rig is basically what represents the user in the experience, in the VR experience. So we click on it and we check the right panel, the inspector panel. We are going to scroll a bit and we are going to look for the debug settings section here. So I'm going to open it a bit more and you can see that there's something called enable desktop camera control. And there's even more on play editor only. So you are going to check that box and you are basically done with the desktop controller. So I'm going to press play. I don't have my headset on and we are going to see if it works. So I'm going to move my mouse and you can see it's following the mouse. You can even see the cursor. So yeah, we can already move around with the mouse. Now I'm going to press the up arrow, I can go up, the back arrow I can go back, the left and the right. So here we go. I'm going to get close to an object. I'm going to left click with my mouse and you see I can drag an object in that case. Maybe the stomach or something. And now we are just going to see a few more settings because if you notice, it's kind of a bit fast when I'm moving. I don't really like it. I would like to be less fast when I'm moving around with the keyboard, In order to do that, it's a bit tricky. You have to press pause at the top of the play mode here. I'm going to exit the widescreen view with the shift space. And then you are going to check again the inspector of the interaction rig. And if you go to the bottom, you can see something called the FPS camera controller. So you have to do that in play mode with pause. I mean, you don't have to pause, but it's easier to use the editor if you pause, because this script, you only see it when you are in play mode. If you are in edit mode, you won't see that script on the interaction rig. So yeah, that's what I recommend. You just pause and you can use it after. So if I pause it and I check it, there's something called speed, move, mouse horizontal sensitivity, mouse vertical sensitivity, and a couple of other things. I'm just going to change the speed for now. I'm just going to put 5 instead of 10. I'm going to go back to the full screen view, unpause the game. And now if I move, it's already less fast. And you can even put less, like maybe 2 or 3 if you want. Congratulations, you just add the desktop controller to your Unity project. And you also saw how to tweak the variables of the desktop controller. So thank you for watching and see you in the next tutorial.